Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today I will be reading the January 22nd Daily Inspirational Message. The condensed version is 2 paragraphs long. Then I'll center myself, say a little prayer, and then make a couple comments on the message. And I trust it will assist both of us on our journeys. Here we go. The title, Using Stress, Anger, and Resentment, Not for Judgment, but as Guides. Paragraph 1. We have been programmed by the ego to judge ourselves as less than or not spiritual enough for feeling stressed, angry, and resentful. But today, as representatives of the love that created us, we are here to help reverse the thinking of the ego's world. We can do this by first reacting to these states of mind with our gratitude. Gratitude, because they're showing us when we have lost our way. When we're out of alignment with our loving nature, we have lost our way and are out of alignment with the mind of God. The sooner we can catch ourselves when out of alignment with the mind of God, the less anguish and pain we will experience. When we shift our mindset to be appreciative for all we once were programmed to judge and curse, then our minds are in alignment with the mind of God. Paragraph 2. Today, if stress, anger, or resentment try to rule over us, let this help us recall that it is we who should be in control of our thoughts. Our thoughts should not be controlling us. We have final say over the thoughts we think and thus over our experience. Let us be grateful to our life experience for showing us that stress, anger, and resentment do not take us to our desired destination, the state of peace. The time we spend in these states is purely up to us to decide. Having co-created our journeys with God, every step along our path serves a higher purpose. God, being love, uses every step for our good, to help us grow, heal, and awaken. Understanding this, trust, peace, and forgiveness takes the place of stress, anger, and resentment. By doing so, we represent God, love on earth. All right. The title, Using Stress, Anger, and Resentment Not for Judgment, but as Guides. Okay, let's separate this into 3 parts, or 3 tools that we might be able to use. First, we're going to choose a mindset. That's number 1. That's the base. Then we're going to use these thoughts and emotions of judgment, stress, anger, and resentment not to punish ourselves, put ourselves down or others down, but as trigger mechanisms to help remind us what state of mind we truly want to be and shine into the world. And third, we're going to offer our gratitude to our brothers and sisters for helping us reach this more aligned mindset. Okay, those are the 3, so let's get into it. Okay, consciously picking a mindset. There's 2 basic mindsets. There's oneness and duality. Oneness, which is source, which is love, and everything that extends from love, such as compassion, peace, joy, understanding, hope, healing. And then there's the mindset of the ego, the world's duality, where anger is answered with anger, revenge is answered with revenge, hate with hate, where it says that we are separate bodies and therefore I can attack you via thought, word, or action, and it won't affect me. That's the duality, the separation, the fake separation between our brothers and sisters and ourselves, which the ego tries to program us with so that it can remain alive within our minds and hearts. Because if we don't need that duality, if we see that duality is not real, then we don't need the ego fades away. And the ego does not want that. So it's a conscious battle, so to speak. And so we choose, okay, do I want to choose oneness or duality? Do I want to choose being aligned with the mind of God or being aligned with the ego? Do I want to choose a sense of union with my brother and sister or a sense of separation? Do I want to be the light of the world or do I want to increase the darkness? And we all know what we're here for. We're not here to increase the darkness. You're here to be the light of the world. And so our efforts today are to help us remember that, and help us focus on that, and then help us become that. And so when the thoughts of judgment or emotions of stress, anger, and resentment come in, stop for a second. Say, no, I'm choosing the mindset of oneness. And then when you do so, you place that programming aside. You align with the truth. Let's say the ego's judgment programming comes in. The truth of that is forgiveness. Excuse me, sorry. Forgive me. And so you align with forgiveness and then offer forgiveness. If somebody comes in anxious or worried, you align with the truth in you, which is peace, which is understanding that you and God have co-created a divine journey together so that every step of it will be perfect in some way, shape, or form to help you heal, grow, and awaken. And then offer that understanding to that anxious person. That's the light that you offer. And so we don't use, in part number 2, after we've chosen the mindset, we don't use the thought of judgment or the emotions of stress, anger, and resentment to punish ourselves. We use it as a trigger mechanism. Ooh, okay, I'm experiencing stress right now. Okay, wait. What's my function today? My function is to align with oneness, with a sense of, with the mind of God, with love. So what can I do instead of investing and wasting away my time, focusing on energy on stress? I can instead take a deep breath, appreciate life. Thank you, God. And then align with the state of peace and go on your journey with the state of peace, hand in hand with the state of peace. And so you use these emotions not to go dive deep into the darkness, not to invest any more of your time, focus, and energy on that stuff, on that stress, anger, and resentment, and judgmental thoughts, because we've done that already plenty of times. And it gets us nowhere near the state of peace. But now we use them as tools. We can use them as tools, learn to use them as tools, not to condemn ourselves or others, but instead to help us awaken and remember what we truly want to do, and then offer that truth to the world. And then point number 3 is simply gratitude. You'll see in a lot of these messages, the end is always gratitude. Because when you end a interaction or situation or thought with gratitude, you understand that sacred circle, that divine design that you have co-created with source, that everything, no matter how you've been programmed to see it, is gonna help you grow, heal, and awaken. And therefore it's for your good. And then you're gonna have those tools in your tool belt so that you can help teach others or help guide others to the light in them. And so that's why we offer gratitude to our brothers and sisters for bringing up that stress, that anger, that resentment, those thoughts of judgment, because they only help us practice remembering that that's not what we want, that's not what we're here to do. We're here to be the light of the world. And so when stress comes, we offer peace. We align with our true self and offer peace. When anger comes, we offer forgiveness. When resentment comes, we offer compassion and understanding. And that all aligns us with our true nature, with who we came here to be. And when we do, we feel fulfilled because that's who we were created to be, the light of the world. And so we thank you, brother, sister, for helping me practice that. Thank you for bringing stress, anger, and resentment and thoughts of judgment into my life, because all you did was help me practice choosing or remembering that I can choose another way. There is a more gentle path to peace. And so thank you for that. And so that's what we do today. Simply we choose our mindset, then we use these negative emotions to trigger in us the memory of what we're really here to do, and then we become thankful to our brothers and sisters for helping us practice that. And the more we do so, the more natural this behavior becomes, and the less time you will spend in the darkness, in the delusion of the world, in the ego's duality, and the more time you will spend little by little in the state of peace, at one with God, with the mind of God, seeing your brothers and sisters through God's eyes, through love's eyes. And that's what we're here to do. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. Thank you again for your time. I love you very much. If you'd be so kind as to like, comment, or share this video, it might help somebody who can use a little peace in their life. If you made it this far, you know I love you very much. Thank you for that. Thank you for your time. And God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.